All right, so I'm on my last promo to get to Diamond 5, and there's something about the promos that just makes the game literally impossible. First of all, they picked my Singed, and second of all, I have a Wukong jungle on my team, and I don't know if you guys have seen my videos in the past, and you know how I feel about Wukong. Long story short, I'm dodging, and so this was my Wukong player. He's lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games in a row. Now, if you look at his profile, you type in find Wukong. Literally, there's nothing to be found. So that means in all of his games this season, he has not played a single Wukong jungle. And so yeah, it's pretty bad luck that he decided to play it on my last promo, but it is what it is. I will take the dodge. It's always best to dodge a promo when you know you're going to lose because your MR is the most important thing. But yes, now I do have to wait for 5 minutes. And I did lose a free promo, but at the end of the day, if I get my MR high enough, once I get to Diamond and I eventually get to my first promo, I could end up skipping Diamond 4 if my MR is good enough. And I'll be getting more LP per win anyways. So a short-term LP loss doesn't mean anything. If you have a goal of like rank 1, then 3 LP or even like 15 LP for the second dodge will only affect you in the short term. It won't affect you in the long term. All right, so this game's looking really good. They're super 80 stacked. And we have a Singed. Udyr is also naturally really tanky with an endgame build. I think Leona does counter Bard, so I think he counterpicked himself. The reason why I think that is because Bard is naturally really squishy. So if Leona ever does land her E on Bard, with follow-up, she can pretty much one-shot Bard. The only real escape ability Bard has is his tunnel, and that only works if he's next to like a certain wall. But other than that, I should have a pretty good lane against Kled, I believe. He does have good sticking power and Conquer is really strong, but once I get some items, I should be okay. And I believe Vlad does pretty well against Zed. I think it's kind of a skill matchup, and I think it can kind of go either way depending on how ganks go. Unfortunately, we have 2 AFKs right now. I swear this stuff only happens in promos, boys. All right, Udyr and Bard are both back. I don't know how they both managed to be AFK. It looks like I'm against the Scion, which is actually even an easier lane than Kled. I can just free farm off this guy. Another thing to note is that usually I go area on Singed, but Comet does scale better. It has like a 0.1 more AP ratio, and it just does more damage. The thing about it is, okay, I'm getting ganked or something. Oh, I'm not watching. I should push that in, kind of. What the heck? I don't know if I should have done that. So red buff said. I wish I had water walking here. Like I was thinking about getting it. Yeah, I can fling up. I can flash. That was well played. Oh god, run. No. Is that guy dead too? Why did he juke back? Does he have flash? Oh, he didn't have flash. Wow, that was a disaster. We actually lost that trade. That was so close to being like really good for us. It's an 80 Scion. It's not going to scale well. So the fact that he got some kills is fine. Like he might even have a freaking... I wonder if he has a lethality item. Oh my god, he has a serrated Dirk at level 2. That is a lot of damage right there. I'm going to have to back very early for a cloth. Like we're talking after this wave. I'm backing. That is so terrifying. It's going to be a lot of damage. It's not even that much damage. I'm tripping. Wow, bot's winning 2v2 and it's a Kled Leona. That's really good. Draven got a kill, so he's gonna have extra gold. The thing about 80 Scion is that once I'm 6, he can never all in me. Because like he ults on me and then I just pop my ulti and I just run away. Like it's pretty easy. I don't know why Udyr's up here really. It's kind of awkward. I got good lane pressure. He's looking for a counter gank, but Remus is not... Maybe? Oh, he's got a ward in that bush. I did not know he had a ward there. That's so random. I opted for a second Dark Seal over another cloth. I would have gone cloth if it was like a ribbon maybe, but like, I don't know. I feel like Scion just doesn't scale. Like, he can't kill me. This Udyr is spending a lot of time at topside, dude. I'm not sure about this one. I just backed, so if he ran a Remus right now, I couldn't support him. I'm gonna go on this guy. Oh my god, my poison. Is it on? Couldn't even tell my poison's on there. That was awkward. I can't chase. I gotta let Udyr chase. Scion got executed, but he wasted so much time like just running around, so that's fine. Alright, so while I was playing, I thought I was imagining things, but if you'll notice, before I got stunned, my poison was clearly on. Like you can see the animation going around it. It is kind of hard to notice because I toggled it on barely before he stunned me. But in the buff bar, you can see the poison icon indicating that there is venomous mist exuding from my beehive. But then after I got stunned, the little animation turned off. But you can clearly see in my buff bar that the poison is actually going. It's just that the animation around the Q is gone. gone, so it looks like it's off. And then this time Sion hits me with a Q and it only slows me. And again, the animation around the Q is toggled off, but I'm staring intently at it, so I immediately toggle it again. But then this time it actually turns my poison off, because you can see the poison icon leaves my buff bar. So it's a really weird visual bug that I haven't noticed up till now. And I played my share of Singe in the past. I pretty much spammed him to Challenger back in season 3, but I played him a lot in pretty much all seasons. And so it makes me think this is a more recent bug. I've played him 23 games so far this season, and I do think it's possible that I just haven't noticed it. And I do think it could have been affecting my gameplay in some way. Also, I noticed it doesn't just interact with Sion, because I went through the game and I noticed the bug happened again when Leona stunned me, and it starts drawing more and more my focus as I was trying to figure out what was going on, because at this point I thought I was just losing it. So some of the plays I make are a little bit questionable, because I started caring more about figuring the bug out rather than even playing the game. If I was jungling right now, I'd be playing around bot side. This Udyr is really playing around top side. I don't like it, because this is pretty much a farm lane. I'm just pushing him up and we can't really dive him yet. We will eventually be able to dive him, but not yet. I feel like bot lane is way more volatile than top lane, so I think that's where I'd be playing as a jungler. And our Draven was ahead, so that's even more of a reason to play around his lane, because that means Rammus is going to want to shut him down. Our Vlad sold to Zed. That's really good. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend pink warding if you're this Sion, because you don't really have pressure on this lane. So I think it's kind of pointless. This dude's literally just stacking freaking long swords, dude. It's crazy. He must be building into a dust blade or something. It'd be a really fun meme at low elo, but like, dude, it's not going to work in this elo. Like, it could potentially if he gets some really good ults on our ADC and stuff and he's really out of position, but like this right here, dude. He's so dead. That was not a bad gank, because the thing is we could have dove the Sion 100%, so like being top was actually really good there. I'm feeling really confident about this one though. Like, I just gotta make sure in team fights that I'm taking that Sion ult. I'll be able to pretty much single-handedly control the Sion and ensure that he like isn't doing anything. I'm gonna grab a Knight's Vow, I think, right now, and the reason why I'm doing that is because first of all, they have a crap load of AD, and second of all, I want to fight right now. Like, I want to end the game right now. I haven't even pinged bot because I don't want them to go preemptively. We have like an insane 3-man team down here with this Knight's Vow. I'll pop it on this guy. I'll pop it on Draven actually. And I'm just doing massive amounts of work right now.
Me! He's just running around like a toilet brush.
Tanked it. What happened? My poison not on the whole time? No, it was on. It was on. Oh no, this is bad. Oh, there's a thing here. Oh no. My bad. Alright guys, so I want to do a quick little rundown of that fight. The reason being is we had absolutely no reason to lose that. So the first thing I noticed is Bard went way too ham. Like, my plan going down there is more so just to pressure the tower than anything, and we can eventually force a dive based on how they react. But I wasn't trying to make like this all or nothing play, because we were ahead with a better scaling comp. Bard lost all of his HP on the dive, so he was pretty much out of the fight. And then I think I'm flinging the Kled into 3 people, but then Udyr runs off and chases literally nothing, and Draven puts himself in a really awkward position, so he dies, and at this point we have no carry, and the fight's pretty much over from there. All right, so Dragon's up in 1 minute 37. We can just kind of chill till that's up. Oh, that's an unfortunate stopwatch. We can fight this. Let's go on this. Let's go on this. Stun him. Oh god, Draven's dead. Gotta get to kill Leona fast. Nice foul to Udyr. We can still get at them if Vlad goes in. God. I should roll this one. Oh, hit the stun though. Good. Yeah, so even Draven got one shot. Draven got... Oh, whoa, this is crazy. Oh, I missed the stun. Oh, I think the... Oh, nice. Oh god, Bard. It's a monster. Yo, that was good. Oh, dang. We'll need a stopwatch. We want to do Baron, but like we don't have to force it yet. We are controlling the map, so we kind of do whatever we want. Like, yeah. Pitching. We can win this fight though, actually. I just Knight's Vow the Vlad. Well, they weren't even in trouble. I should have just gone for the other guy. Let's get the blast count. Oh, okay, we got the blast count. Bard is a little deep. Coming though. It's gonna be a big pick. Like, we could just easily force Baron off of this. Yeah, that's an easy Baron, although Udyr is bot. We can still do it, doesn't really matter. They don't have a jungler up. They're coming, so we can turn on them. Tank that. Singe is really good in this matchup too, because like I tank a lot of their engage. I maybe shouldn't have flinged the Scion on top of our ADC. Draven didn't really kite him though. Oh my god. Oh, they surrendered. Nice. Ooh, okay, there's D5. Hey, back in Diamond, boys.
I'm on a mission, they used to tell me I'm crazy.